Day 1. Today, I awoke to the sound of screams. It was 3 a.m. I wasn't completely aware of what was happening in the world around me. It was pitch black in my room. I quickly jumped from my bed and frantically searched for the light switch. I turned on the lights and could not believe my eyes. There was nothing. The room was exactly as it was before. Nothing misplaced. Exactly the same. I walked to the window that stared down to the street from my third-story apartment. The night was calm, nothing out of the ordinary. But what were those screams? I probably just imagined them. I went back to sleep. Day 2. This morning, there were no screams, just soft voices. But these voices did not go away. I tried my best to ignore them. I went through my day. As the day progressed, the voices grew louder and harder to ignore. It reached a point at which I couldn't stand it any longer. I screamed, "Stop it!" Everyone stared at me with eyes of worry and confusion. I fainted. Day 3. What the hell is going on? I asked myself. The voices in my head were as loud as ever and only worsening. But that is not the worst of the matter. I awoke to a frightening sight. Somehow, I was at my bed, in my apartment, but above me was a woman, hung by a noose. My heart stopped as I stared at the woman for what felt like hours, waiting for something to happen. I tried to move out of my bed, but as soon as I tried, the woman grabbed my arm and screamed. Her scream sounded familiar, but there was no time to think. I was able to release myself from her tight grasp. I ran. I ran as fast as I could. I could feel something eerie trailing not far behind me. I was too scared to look. The time to me was unknown. It was not complete day outside, but neither night. It was the twilight point of the day. I sprinted for as long as I could. I decided to stop to catch my breath. Big mistake. Whatever was behind me caught up. I couldn't bring myself to scream. Fear enveloped my lungs. I could feel my chest tightening. I couldn't move. I felt bony fingers wrap around my shoulders, a cold breath on my neck. It spun me around with an unexpected might. There it was. I saw its face. It was the woman. I stared deeply into her eyes and understood. I blacked out. Day 4. I now understand. All that I was feeling, all the screaming, was her. It was her all along with all the others, the ones from the other world. They were communicating with me from my inside. They wanted to tell me what to do. They need me to provide a mortal to them. Even ghosts need to feast. But who to choose of the millions out there? Perhaps the one sitting on their computer right now, reading this article. Yes, that'll do.